So let's jump into method number 2, where you're going to be playing your games in ultra wide, and your Twitch stream is also going to be able to watch you in ultra wide, but there's going to be some other either black bars or overlay on the screen. So you're actually going to have a 16:9 stream inside Streamlabs like this. So this is probably going to be your basic Streamlabs setup if you want to see a tutorial on how to best set that up. I'll leave it in the description, but right here you can see how I've set this up. I've put like a nice colored background in here. Obviously, if you did stream like this, I'd highly recommend going ahead and getting a custom graphic made for your screen where you can like put your gameplay inside it, have your camera inside it.
Shots on a cameraman and leaving more shells than a beach. Yeah. Which one of these methods is right for you in your setup, or maybe an ultra wide just isn't right for you? Let's get it. Alrighty guys, so this is Streamlabs OBS. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the music just a skosh here. So down here in the bottom left, which guess what? You can't see. I'm going to drag this over here. Down here in the bottom left, there is a cog icon. This is going to be your settings for Streamlabs OBS. Now this will work virtually identical for OBS, as Streamlabs OBS is literally just the base OBS with a additional layer of plugins or add-ons in addition. So we are not going to be messing with any of our output settings over here. I am going to have a separate tutorial walking you guys step by step from the very beginning, installing a fresh install of OBS or Streamlabs OBS to getting everything set up for screen recording or live streaming. But today we're focusing primarily right here in the video tab. This is our comfort zone for the day. So our base canvas is currently 2560 by 1440, which is not the native resolution of this monitor. This monitor is a 3440 by 1440 21:9 aspect ratio ultra wide monitor. And if you are streaming, you're going to be outputting in either 720p or 1080p depending on your rig, and also the amount of viewership that you're trying to target. A lot of people can't view 1080p content depending on their home internet and the bit rate that's available to them. But this is actually the method that I do prefer. Granted, I do have to drag my screen around, but I primarily cover gaming news articles, so I can kind of just drag it over and most of the information is going to be right here, and then I have my webcam over here. However, this does get real tricky when I start actually doing some gameplay because you're missing out on a good portion of the screen. That's not acceptable. Now, what you can do is right click on the image and go to transform and then go to fit to screen. And as you see now, you have these black borders here. I'm going to go ahead and move my webcam and frame. And now everything is in picture, as you can see here. But what a lot of streamers that use ultra wide monitors are going to do is use this blank space up here with these black borders, these bezels, if you will, to put a lot of their stream information, such as their socials or their top donations or their subscriber count, maybe just a cool overlay or wallpaper with their theme colors. These are things you're going to have to get creative with to make up for this hindrance that we have to deal with an ultra wide monitor. Another option that you do have
to the settings in Splitgate. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love to stream with ratio. And also, you're going to do this on 29 box and it labs at aspect ratio, and just put your camera, where it's not covering any important parts of the game. So with Get On Stream, and in today's video,
Here's a few tips for streaming with an ultra-wide monitor. Number 1, simply adjust your resolution in Windows. This is easy to do and gives you flexibility of having a traditional 16:9 whenever you're streaming and ultra-wide for whenever you're not. Number 2, just play in windowed mode and simply adjust the resolution in game. Number 3, this is my favorite, and that is to embrace the ultra-wide aspect. Keep the full resolution and tuck your camera, alerts, and other typical overlay style things to the bottom. Your gameplay will be slightly smaller when framed in 16:9, but it won't be obstructed by anything, so people are actually seeing a little bit more. So if you have one of those wide boys,
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Hammer Dance YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be helping you guys with fixing your blurry streams. I get a ton of comments every day. I get emails, I get DMs on Instagram and Twitter asking how to fix blurry streams. So, you know, it has occurred to me that this is something that maybe not a lot of people know. So I'm going to go over a couple of quick things here to help you guys make your streams crystal clear. Speaking of streams, if you guys are trying to rebrand yourselves or maybe just pick up some new